We just purchased this truck bed liner at an estate sale, and the purpose is going to be to pull wood along through the trails. Now, before this, we would just use the loader or the gorilla cart or wheelbarrow, but when we saw this at the garage sale, thought this will be able to pull a lot of wood. Now the question was how to actually connect it to the tractor. We put a little bit of thought into it. The initial concern is if we had just drilled a bolt with an eye-loop or put an eye-loop on the ends, it would be too much torque for the plastic liner here. So what we did is we have these leftover posts. What we did is we sandwiched them together. So there's one on each side, and then we connected them with 1/4-inch bolts here. And then what we did for the hookup is we ran a chain along here and then put the bolts through the links in the chain. So when this is being pulled, it's pulling the force is going in this direction, and so there isn't like a bending point or a torque point where it'll rip the liner. Now and what we did is we put a chain on each corner, actually, depending how we're going to use this. So we have chains up on this side too, and for today we're going to try it in this configuration. And so what we did then is just put the attach the chain to the tractor frame, and then just use the carabiner to connect it to our built-in chains here. The other thought is with the truck bed liner is during fall cleanup, when we're raking leaves, we'll be able just to rake them right into the bed liner. You can think of different uses for these for this. And so now we haven't actually tried this before, so you get to see it while we test it out for the first time. So we'll load it up and then we'll restart the video, and you can see how it works. Now, what happened was during the storm this weekend, it blew down a lot of dead ash trees, and so we came out today to clear up the conservancy trails, and we took down maybe a dozen, or cleared up a dozen ash trees off the trails. So it seemed to pull smoothly. We may hook it up to the 3-point so we can control the elevation of the front a little bit in the future, but we'll see. That's the only change I think we may make down the road. All right, so here's an improvement that we made already. What we noticed is when we loaded this full of wood, that the sides would splay out. So just tying the 2 chains in the back together fixed the problem, and it's working just fine now. But without that there, these sides end up falling out pretty far if we load it up heavy. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.